What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Zach Brinker with alphaenergymethod.com, and today we are going to be talking about all things TRT. And whether you're beginning in the process of taking it, you're considered taking it, or you have maybe taken it in the past, or you're currently taking it, I'm going to be talking about 3 things that you can be doing in conjunction with this. If this is something that you have to be on right now, if this is the protocol you have to implement, for overall health, you tried everything else, these 3 things that I'm going to be talking about in today's video are some things that most people in society, especially sales professionals, they don't really take into consideration. So get out a notebook, get out a piece of paper, or put this in your phone. I'm telling you, these 3 things are going to help you tremendously. So if you can do me a favor really quick before the video starts, go ahead, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because my goal is to get it out there to everybody. Go ahead and like this video, and go ahead and comment down below something that you would like me to discuss in the next video. So with that said, 3 things that we're going to be talking about today is your gut health, your sleep, and your nutrition. I know. You probably thought that I was going to bring up something, like an energy supplement, an energy gimmick, something that a lot of other people talk about that's been highly regurgitated. I'm not. I'm talking about things that have been tried and true and tested, and it just comes with a lot of consistency. You see, especially in sales, something to kind of reiterate, and this is kind of like going into my story really quick. For those of you who don't know me, who are just maybe coming across this channel for the first time, or maybe followed me from other social media platforms, I actually suffered from low testosterone 6 years ago. And to go into further detail on that a little bit, I was diagnosed with the testosterone levels of an 80-year-old man, 150 nanograms per deciliter. My life was I was at its lowest point in my life. I was miserable, I was depressed, I had anxiety. I thought, the world was, I thought I was going to leave the world. I thought there was nothing left to, do, because I didn't have that energy. I didn't have the ability to do the things I want. This was only at 20 years old. And so for people who think that low T only happens to older guys, it's wrong. It happens to everybody. But it can be easily reversed if you're doing the right things. And that's what I'm trying to advocate. And so whether you're starting TRT or whether you are currently on it, that's fine. But my whole goal is to try to reach out to people and get this message out to people who don't, maybe can have a chance to second guess this. Because I was in your same shoes. I had that option too. I was in the doctor's office when I got my blood work done, and that was the very first thing they wanted to do, was get me on TRT, get me on this, get me on that. And I said no. And over the next 6 years, I went on a journey of searching for the truth, of discovering things that haunted me ever since. But when I was able to discover this truth, I was able to not only help other guys, I was able to explode my testosterone levels. They're a lot higher than they are. I have a huge, enormous amounts of energy all day long that people honestly feel like I'm on drugs, but I'm not. Because I was able to devise this 3-step system by focusing on my nutrition, by focusing on my sleep, by focusing on my digestion, all these things. And there was a couple other things that in play that assisted this, but I didn't have to take TRT. I didn't have to take anything illegal, like illegal drugs or anything like that. I'm not saying TRT is illegal, but I didn't have to do any of these things. I didn't have to go buy the newest gimmick of energy supplement. I didn't have to go rely on these heavy things. I relied on listening to my body and giving my body exactly what it needed. And that's how I'm in this position today. And I want to continue to give back to you guys. I want to continue to help you guys. My goal is to help 1 million sales pros overcome these same issues I did. That's my goal. I want people to understand that it is truly fucking possible to do this. You do not have to inject yourself with synthetic sources. Now, a lot of times I get in debates with people, and a lot of times people like to say, well, so-and-so is this and that, he's an expert in this and an expert in that, and that's great. But I want people to understand this. When you take TRT, you are shutting off your natural production of testosterone. So whether or not it is low it doesn't matter. You're injecting it with a synthetic source. So when you inject it with a synthetic source of testosterone via, pills, via, topical, or, whatever, there's other forms injected, you are shutting off the natural production in your testes. And this is something that I don't think enough guys know unless they do the heavy research. And even people that I do speak with that do the research, they go for it. And I'm glad that a lot of people that do it, they feel amazing, they feel healthy, they feel better. But you need to weigh those consequences, those pros and those cons for yourself when you go into this and you make this leap. But my job as an energy specialist is to really work with guys one-on-one individually and really show them a specific protocol for them, each individual. And so what we do is we go through the three-step process. We go through a process it's the cutting edge sleep protocol that is devised, it's created to implement a proper sleep approach for you. Because everyone has bad sleep at some point in their life. And numerous studies have shown that there's a correlation between poor sleep and testosterone. And so when we're not sleeping enough, it shows a drastic difference in our energy and how we perform, how we feel, our mood, our sex drive. Alone, just after a week, studies have shown a 20% drop in testosterone levels. If you're sleeping, less than five hours or less a night, as opposed to someone who's sleeping 8 hours. So the power of sleep is so freaking important. And that's what I focus on from the get-go. And then the next thing I focus on is improving your digestion. Because if you're taking testosterone replacement therapy, but you still have poor gut health, yeah, that's great. You may have boosted your testosterone, but you're still suffering from other issues if you never correct them. And this is the thing that I have issues with is guys, they have low T, but they don't actually look at the right issues that they need to fix. And so what we do in the Alpha Energy method is we go through and we do biofeedback assessments. I go through and I troubleshoot. I go through and it's like going to a car to get your car fixed. The mechanic has to troubleshoot your car to find out what the right problem is and to properly diagnose. That's what I do. You have to properly troubleshoot your body and go through an assessment, a comprehensive assessment that I do when I work with my clients. Then, once we have your digestion dialed in, and then once we have that all dialed in specifically for you and you're feeling amazing with your digestion, you're going to notice in just these two things I talked about, your energy is going to boost tremendously. You're going to feel better. You're going to be able to absorb more nutrients from your food. But no, most people don't talk about this. That's something that I try to challenge more and more guys is if we don't talk about these things and we're just so easy to gravitate towards the testosterone replacement therapy, we have to check these other boxes off first. Because testosterone replacement therapy doesn't improve your sleep. It doesn't improve your gut health. It doesn't improve your nutrition if you don't actually do these things. It's not a magic elixir. It simply boosts your testosterone. That's it. It boosts your hormone production. That's it. It doesn't feed you. It doesn't make you sleep better. It doesn't improve your gut health. So these are things that we need to consider. And the last thing is nutrition. When we eat shit all the time, it doesn't give us what we need. Especially as a sales professional, especially as someone who's on the go every day. You need quality fuel. You need to be running fully primed because you have deals to close. You have people to help. You need that high energy. And loads of caffeine, which is the thing that I talk about a lot, it doesn't help. It makes it worse. You see, there's never going to be a magic, there's never going to be an easy thing. And while most people may argue and say that testosterone, replacement therapy does work, great. I'm glad it does work for you. But my question, my challenge for you is, are you checking off all the other boxes in your life, in your health? Or are you just getting by with that? And what can you do to improve that? So, comment down below, what is one thing that you can do to improve that right now? based on everything I've just talked about. Go back and listen to this video if you need to again. Out of these 3 things I talked about, what is one thing that you can probably do right now to improve on this? And then, what I would like you to do is add me on Facebook at Zachary Brinker. Let's connect. And I can definitely invite you into my group. We're at 184 members already. We're growing rapidly because more men are finding out about this. More men are finding out that this is truly powerful. My clients are finding out, and this is truly powerful. And like Jeremy, who had a 480% month over his sales goal in April, was named the #1 salesman 2 months in a row. Like Cody, who was a salesman of the month. Like Paul, who's not in a client yet, who lost 35 pounds in 5 weeks. And mind you, it was the same gentleman I had a 15-minute call with that most guys refuse to take with me. This gentleman had a 15-minute call and I saved his life. He didn't get on TRT, and he thanks me to this day ever since. And this gentleman was in his 40s as well. See, most guys think they need this. They rationalize and they listen to the quote-unquote experts. And while they may be good at their field, people neglect the other parts of the body. Guys, it's great to have a specialty, but you need to be mindful of these other things that actually keep the motor running. Your gut health, your nutrition, and your sleep. These 3 things are going to change your life, are going to change your energy levels, and you're going to feel amazing. Guaranteed. That's what I'm doing, that's what my clients are doing, and that's why I don't continue to still use TRT. That's why I'm still feeling amazing at 26 years old. That's why I was able to reverse these effects of an 80-year-old man's testosterone levels naturally. And I will continue to fight the good fight and help more men just like you. So, thank you guys for watching this video and taking a moment to listen to my story a little bit. I hope you guys find something of value from this. And if you could, please just take a moment out of your day and share this with someone else that you know could help them. Maybe it could provide a little bit of tidbit, just a little information from this video could help someone else. If you don't want to implement, fine. Just go share this with somebody else that you know in your circle. The whole goal is to get this Facebook channel. My first goal is to get to 1,000 members. I know that seems like a far-fetched goal because we're only at 3 right now. It's okay. Numbers are numbers. But the whole goal is to get to 1,000 members, guys, and subscribers, and I really want to do this, and I just really would love to hit that number. It's the first milestone goal. So if you could, go ahead, subscribe, go ahead and share this with somebody you know. Share this on your Facebook, share this on your Instagram, your story, wherever. Spread the word out. That Zach Brinker from the Alpha Energy Method is here to help 1 million sales pros. And check me out on my social media. I look forward to talking to you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a great day.